I would like to thank you for tuning into Anchors and Eagles once again. This episode has Blair Hess. He's a local hero to us. He's been in the skating scene as long as I can remember riding a skateboard, but most of all, he's a really great friend. So please enjoy part 1 of Blair Hess.
Delta, Foxtrot, Delta, 2-1. Delta, Foxtrot, Delta, 2-1.
In a world where truth lies between shadows and light, where anchors hold you down and eagles dare to rise above, we dive into the untold stories that shape us all. Sit tight, listen close. This is Anchors and Eagles with your hosts, Adam Facenda and Jeronimo Gomez. The views and discussions in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only.
This is Adam Facenda and Jeronimo Gomez, and we're here today with Blair Hess, the living legend of Fort Lauderdale. How you doing, Blair?
I'm doing amazing. How are you all doing?
We're doing
Haven't seen you
great.
guys in a while.
Great. So before you guys showed up into the podcast, Geronimo and Jolie, we were talking about how you guys actually met. And Blair has something to say to you, Geronimo.
Oh, Jeronimo, why you calling me a West Palm guy, bro?
Because that's where I think that's where I met you. I mean, that's where you. I mean, I don't know. I hung out with the Fort Lauderdale kids and some of the Miami people. I didn't really hang out in the Boca crew. You know, I didn't. I wasn't until like a little later. So I don't know.
Pompano, bro.
Pompano.
Pompton.
Yeah,
It's
but
Pompton, bro.
even Pompano was a little north though. It was a little north from where we
What?
hung out.
Do you not
Yeah,
drive?
it is.
Huh?
Yeah, it is.
Do you not drive?
Yeah, but I didn't go to Pompano. What did I go to Pompano for?
Fort Lauderdale and Pompano are like right next to each other.
Yeah, but there's no. Well, I used to see. There's nothing to skate in Pompano. Not that I mean, we just skated
Oh,
Fort
that's true.
Lauderdale and
Just try to
You just tried your whole
tried my whole clique over there,
whole
bro.
crew. to
Oh,
fuck-
jeez.
I'm bringing them
Sorry.
back.
jeez.
You know what's really funny is, this is the funniest joke ever. Is we used to do like when I worked at Lambretta, and there was this guy Dan Hutchinson, and he had his little clique called the Tribe, and then me and this guy Fan, and I believe it was this my friend Tom and stuff had the crew. So we tagged underneath on Hillsborough where LA Fitness is now,
Mhm.
like before it was even anything.
Mhm.
And then years later, some newscast went in there. It was like, new gangs have arrived in Deerfield. And I wish I could find that and just send it to you. I'll have to look it up. But it was
Yeah.
really funny. It was like new gangs came into South Florida, the Tribe, the crew. We don't know about the gang violence that's going to happen now that they're here.
All the way back then, and Deerfield was so small back then.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
funny.
Publix curb. If nobody didn't know the Publix curb, you got to be crazy. Geronimo, do you know about the Publix curb?
I didn't know about the Publix curb.
He's
No.
definitely Fort Lauderdale.
I didn't.
Where
know
is the
about
Publix curb? I never.
It used to be a double-sided curb that we all used to skate, and you used to go there at like any time of day. You could be there at like 3 a.m. and there'd be like 50 skaters,
No way.
and like everybody that would come into town looking for a specific skater. Like this kid used to come from Maine every year, and I used to skate with him, but I didn't know his name. And like one year I was skating really good, and he's all like, "Hey, you almost skate like this kid Blair that people keep talking about." Like, oh, that's me. You know, I'm like,
Mhm.
That's how I met Caraba as well.
Oh, really?
Is we both heard of each other,
No kidding.
and we were skating because of Thaddeus,
Mm-hmm.
and
Dang, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
he's awesome, man. He actually put me in his gallery when he was down here and stuff.
Really?
Inkowit Gallery. Oh, I owe him so much. But
He lives
Yeah,
right
that's
around
how-
the corner from us.
He lives right around the corner from us.
who?
Steve Cataldo.
Caraba?
Yeah. No.
No, Cataldo's in Atlanta now.
Thaddeus.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta now.
That's where
That's
they're
where
at.
I am.
Oh,
No,
really?
Orlando.
Yeah. Huh?
Atlanta or Orlando, you said?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where we are. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking you guys are still down here.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like,
Our
so are
spirit
they
is-
showing up? Or, yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like, he's like, are they showing up? And I'm like, no, we're gonna do them remotely. So
Yeah,
you
I
thought
was
they were
all
still down
stoked. I
here?
was like, dude, they're coming here. Sick. Had no idea you
Aw.
moved. Real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Forget it. Not
Sorry.
friends anymore.
It was an unexpected move, so it's not, it's not, we didn't really plan it. We just kind of had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny too because like when I met you, I think I met you through Chris Pillar.
Probably, yeah.
You remember? Yeah, Pillar.
Yeah, yeah.
He said what up, by the way.
Ah, Chris is
But
awesome. I love that kid.
yeah, he's so funny. But I used to be in so many different cliques that everybody thought I was like I used to hang out with DTM crew
Mhm,
in Miami.
mhm.
So like they thought I was from Miami. They thought I was from Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, because we used to skate the garage in Fort Lauderdale till like all hours of the night. And then I used to skate with West Palm kids. I used to skate with Boca. Jolie's funny too because I went to PBCC, which is now Palm Beach or
Mhm.
college. Used to be community college, and I
Yeah.
had like 1 or 2 classes at FAU. And a funny story about how I met Jolie is, you remember Marcos?
Yep.
He dated Jen, and me and Marcos,
Tanas.
you know, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, man.
He called
That's
himself
definitely
Tanas, which is Satan backwards.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But it was really funny because you know how I met him was I was at Island Water Sports talking with Marie, and we were just talking trash about ravers.
Yeah.
Because back then,
The
remember, like
rollerbladers.
everything is well, yeah, and he rollerbladed. He didn't skate, remember?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
I mean, he skated, but he didn't really skate like we did until till all of us hung out. And that night, when we all went to that club or wherever it was, I actually lost my wallet or left it, and he actually. That's how me and Marcos became friends was because of he lent me money for the club
Oh.
to hang out with you all. And it was
Yeah.
funny because I just told Adam how like back then I would have never known how amazing a singer
Yeah,
you
we
were because
Oh.
remember like, back then Jang brought all those bands and stuff, but like
Yeah.
never knew until we heard you sing and we're like, holy moly. I
Oh.
would have never thought of it because remember I used to joke with you all the time, mess
Mhm.
with everybody, because I was
Yep.
always like, I had to be funny,
Yeah.
and definitely I'm sure you wanted to kill me for, who wanted to kill me? I think was Deborah or whoever had the,
Polito. Deborah.
no, I don't know if she wanted to kill me or if it was, Jessica that had the dry erase board on their dorm door. And I used to write the most stupidest things. And then she had a Tori Amos poster. Don't bleep me, but you could probably bleep this. But I wrote torn anus instead of Tori Amos. I hope nobody hates me. Those are college days. We were psychos, whatever.
Yeah.
I was at the time. I had to be funny because in my school, when I graduated, everybody hated skateboarders. So the only way to make friends was to be funny. So then all of a sudden I was like in the yearbook and all that stuff. So, I mean, but I remember I used to mess with you. And then I remember, and who would have thought that you and Jeronimo would have got married? Because I never even saw that coming. And I was so stoked. I was so stoked about that. You don't even understand. And I met Adam. Adam's a funny story because you used to hang out with Ricky too, didn't you?
Ricky Plant.
Yeah, and
Ricky
Mike
Plant, Mike
Wachowski.
Wachowski. Yeah, that was my crew.
So which is crazy is here goes like how you thought I was in West Palm. I met him near Danny Larson, rest in peace.
Yeah.
His ex-girlfriend's house was where Farmore was, her apartment was behind Farmore, and that's how I met Adam.
Oh wow.
Was Farmore days and Dad's Donuts and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that's like, and Vince is funny too because you just had Vince a little bit ago on your podcast. I love him.
Yeah.
He's. I met him. I forgot how I met him. Where I don't know if it was Ramp 48 or whatever, but
It probably Ramp 48 because that's where
Yeah,
he started
but,
skating
like-
when he was down here. Yeah.
Vince was awesome because we got along so well. And then when we opened up City Streets, we did this whole thing where we would play laser tag all the time. And it was the best. It was like, we did like military style, like we're doing like all weird stuff, but me and Vince knew we were on that level
Mhm.
that we understood
Mm-hmm.
and we would take out everybody in laser tag. So, if I was part of Degeneration X, I'd be like, suck it. You know.
So
Sorry, I'm rambling.
it's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
excited to see you all and talk to y'all. I've been telling Adam for what, 3 weeks? Like, oh my God, I wish I was there for some of those conversations.
I'm
But we're
sure
glad
I'll
that
be
you are
having
here
some.
for sure.
Oh God, I got some good ones too.
So one of the major reasons why I wanted to have you on, Blair, is because first off, I love you. I've had
Thanks.
nothing but respect from you literally since the day we've met. Like
Yeah.
you've always been the same person, so same level of person, always respectful and everything. And I think that you probably have touched more lives than anybody I've ever known, just because you taught so many kids how to skate. And just in this conversation that we're having right now, if it wasn't for skating, we wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
But I think about all the kids that you taught how to skate over the years, that you've changed generations of kids. You brought kids together. You did so much in your life that I don't know anyone that deserves a pat on the back more than you, man. I really look up to you. I've always looked up to you, especially in like the punk rock days when you were still just doing your thing, skating, teaching these kids how to skate. There's so many generations of kids that know you. It's insane. You are truly a local hero, so that's why I wanted to have you on.
I so appreciate that. I don't see myself as that, but
Well,
I appreciate that. I mean, maybe sometimes I'm weird about compliments too. It's like,
we all are, man. And
it's like, no, I want you to do better. You know, I totally appreciate that. That means a lot to me coming from you and coming from all y'all because to be honest, I look up to you guys too, you know, and you in different ways though. Like I just how like Jeronimo, he's been around forever, you know,
he doesn't
You've been
age, which is
around-
weird.
and he's-
Oh, my
fair.
insides do. Let me tell you.
Oh, let me tell you, don't worry. My knee's been jacked for about a year and 2 months, and like I just started rolling around again. And it's like I was telling Adam earlier, like as soon as I land the kickflip on the bank, I know I'm healed. That's what happened when I broke my leg. I think a lot of it. Well, I didn't break it skating.
Okay,
I mean,
I was
slip
going
and
to say,
fall. This was
maybe not
years
do
and
that
years
again.
ago. But a lot of it's just when doing martial arts and just the twisting in the knee and skating and we're dumb when we skate when we're broken, you know? So it's, I mean, but I mean, I don't, I mean, I do now as older see what you affects people. Like you touch everybody, all of you do in a way that,
We all do, man. You've
yeah,
touched so many people too, bro.
yeah. But I mean, it's,
You
look,
can take a compliment because we love you and we're your friend. Okay, you can take it from us.
I appreciate it.
Okay, we're not strangers trying to stroke your ego because you're an awesome artist or anything like that. We're here to just tell you that we all love you very much, man.
it.
You have touched our hearts for sure. And I just think you should deserve a platform. You know, you were talking about possibly doing a podcast with some of your friends, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Yuli are my buddy Yuli. We're into toys. I don't know if you see my TikTok.
No.
All I do is post toys.
Really?
I'm a nerd. I don't care. I omit it today. Star Trek, Star Wars, X-Men, Marvel. That's why when you all were talking about movies and stuff, and I was just like, oh, don't get me started. I already got so many things with what you all. I've watched every podcast. I think I watched 11 and 12 probably 3 times.
No way.
Maybe each. Because I get
It's
excited.
Jeronimo.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I get excited because y'all start talking, and I'm like, oh, you know, and it's rad because it reminds me of when we all used to hang out and we all used to do stuff.
Yeah.
And that's amazing, you know. I think of like, and then when I heard Jolie on the podcast earlier, everything reminds me of FAU days,
Yeah.
you know.
The good
So
old
it's
days.
like,
Yep.
yeah, that was
Crazy.
definitely it was fun. I wish I could go back. I was telling you earlier, man. Sometimes I wish I could just go back to high school and not have any worries, not worry about life, just go skate, you know.
Yeah.
But we're young. We're still 21. Nobody
Yeah,
needs to know how old we really are.
Mentally, we are. So, Blair, when did you start skating?
Oh gosh, I would say so. There's technically a couple of different times.
Okay.
So in my reality, skateboarding is when you actually really focus and do tricks.
Mhm.
So that would be like 87, 88.
Mhm.
'86 is probably when I went down on a plastic board in my friend's pool and somehow made it.
Okay.
Like, I'd never touched a skateboard before. I
Like
just
this, I'm
thought I
going to do
had
this right
one.
now.
So, and my buddy Adam and John Lotek, who from down the street, kind of got me more into it. And then I think my first board, which I actually bought off of eBay, was a King Cobra from Playworld.
No way.
Like, I literally walked all the way there and skated back. And that's the first start, I think, of when I was trying to do tricks. And then, yeah, probably like '87, '88 is when I really got my first pro board. And you remember traveler's checks? My brother bought me a board, paid with traveler's checks at
Oh, traveler's
Lambretta.
checks. Yeah.
I was so embarrassed. I'm like, yo, why y'all paying in that, man? Give him cash, Like, I was all like, Ricky Bobby. No, just
Mhm.
kidding. But yeah, '87, '88,
Wow.
long time.
Long time. I think you were the most well known, and I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess I don't even understand when I started skating either. I never really paid any attention to that. But you were just always a name. Like everyone knew who Blair was.
I mean, I think I was the only one with Blair. I hated
Yeah.
that name for so long
Yeah.
till I got older, and then like I'm like, all right, that makes me a little bit unique. But
Yeah.
I was jealous of my brother. He had Brian.
Why would you want Brian though? Blair's
Blair's
so
so
much
much
cooler.
cooler.
Blair's
There
a
you
cooler
go.
name.
Yeah.
Come on.
Blair's awesome.
Well,
Blair.
You're the only Blair I know.
Yeah.
you know what? I ran into 3 Blairs,
Really?
and the best part was 2. It was me and another Blair at a skate park, and it's
Wow.
really funny. Someone that knew both of us goes, Blair, and we both go, what? And we were just like, no, I'm Blair.
Yeah.
I go, no, I'm Blair. And he's like, no, I'm Blair. And he goes, no, I was talking to Blair, talking to me, but he knew the other Blair. So it was like, I was like, that's random, I mean, I've had some weird random from skateboarding.
Yeah.
I've had, just to touch on it, some guy, I had a videotape, my sponsor, or one of my sponsor me tapes, disappear from my house. Gone for 2 years. I worked at Riva Motorsports.
Mhm.
A guy was in there getting his motorcycle repaired. I walked by him. He goes, Blair. I'm like, how do you know my name? Never seen a guy before. He has Indiana plates or something. He goes, oh, I seen you skating. I'm like, what? He goes, I seen your video. I'm like, what video? And then we tracked it down to someone that was at my house stole my sponsor me tape.
No way.
And when they moved to wherever, Indiana or wherever he was, I can't remember. And they moved back, but this guy happened to be randomly in Florida, in Pompano, at my job. That was weird.
That's an amazing story, actually.
Yeah, that was like, what? And he told me the tricks. I go, wait. What? He named the tricks that were in the video. I go, dude, I haven't seen that sponsor me tape in forever. How did you see it? And then turns out I went to the dude's house because he moved back. He had a party, and my tape. They're watching my tape
Still, at this
at the
point.
party.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm going, what? And I took the tape and stole it back. I was like, he's like, hey, that's my tape. I go, no, that's my first sponsor me tape.
No
Like,
kidding.
get out of here. That's random.
When was your first sponsor?
Oh God. So here's the funny joke about it. So when you work at a shop, which I didn't know back then, is if you order from companies, they'll send boards extra if you order a certain amount, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'll hook a team rider up and stuff." So I thought I was on Powell.
Really?
So they would send extra boards to give me, and I remember calling up one day and go, "Hey, man, I broke a board. Can you send me another?" And the guy, I think his name was Kelly, was like, "Who are you?" Like, what? So, a lot of the stuff I was sponsored by was like Flowed, you know,
Mhm.
DVS. I was friends with the rep, and they hooked me up. I mean, they hooked up a lot of people down here that
Mhm.
deserved it way more than I did, but for some reason, I made a really good impression. So they would send me shoes, or I'd go to a trade show and they'd load me up, and I mean, the real there was I met someone from Toxic Skateboards who went to Zion Lutheran because I went to Zion Lutheran, and they were doing a ramp demo, and I was skating the planters. He was trying to tell me that he's going to hook me up on um, Toxic. I was like, cool. I didn't even know who he was, but I knew one of my favorite pro skaters was on there. So I was like, all right, that's cool, but I don't think I'm good enough. He's like, yeah, nobody skates street like you do. And I'm like, nobody does all the impossibles. I'm like, I learned this from a kid from Cali that moved here. How is nobody?
How's no one doing it?
I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess I was consistent. So he supposedly called me. I got his number. He called me from Cali and was like, hey, and I don't even know if he legitimately rode for Toxic, but he was trying to tell me like, hey, I think we're gonna try to sponsor you and this and that. Never happened. Company went out of business.
No kidding.
So most of the companies, I mean, only legitimate, like there was Thaddeus did Pork Skateboards. He was going to do a pro model for me, which I had the original painted ones he was going to do, which they're in my closet. And like one was like an Escalade that said Escalade,
I love
and our
that.
buddy Drew painted them. And then there was like, because he knew I like Star Wars, he's like, a pig that was like Darth Maul. So it was like, I'm like, all right, but I like the Escalade better,
Yeah.
of course. But I was still honored that he was thinking about doing it,
Yeah, yeah.
And then LS Skateboards was going to do something with me, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, I think. But that's when I was like still skating, still like pushing hard, and BC Surf sponsored me because they saw I was doing all that, and then I ended up working there and stuff like that. But pretty much, I mean, just float stuff really.
Yeah, yeah.
Not, I mean, I'm sure if I really pushed, I probably could have been like, but I mean, stuff that's going on today.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to the park and saw like every kid was doing the hardest trick that took me like a year.
Yeah.
They're doing it like first try.
Yeah. They're like rubber bands, these kids.
They're so good, man.
Yeah, they're
I
so
do
good.
not envy anybody skating right now. I think it's rad. I think, but right now the skill level is just insane.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Jeronimo back. We're gonna do a little.
Dude,
we'll do a road trip.
I got a skateboard here, and I've been wanting to get back into it. I've been just for the exercise, I mean, skateboarding was such a huh?
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what part of Atlanta you at? Because I was in Fayetteville for a little bit.
Yeah, we're in Atlanta, like Atlanta. We're in the city.
Oh, you're downtown.
Yeah.
Not
they're bougie.
downtown.
They're bougie.
No. We're not like in a high rise.
The outskirts of the
We're like the
downtown.
outskirts of the downtown. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's all lie to the listeners right now. Yeah. No, they're very poor. They live outside of the Atlanta by 30, 40 miles.
They see distant.
The sad boy here.
Well, you know why I was saying that? Because that's so funny. Why I was saying that, there was a skate shop. Wow. You can't do the puppy dad sad. Oh my gosh, this guy.
food,
Uh-oh.
please. SNAP benefits are up.
There's
Yeah,
Cam.
so funny. What I was going to say is Riverdale, which is so funny because I didn't even know that we were near Riverdale. I think 15 minutes from Riverdale, and there was a little skate shop, and they accepted me, and they were all cool to me. That's actually, which is funny, is how I decided to do Coffin Crew as a brand, was because of them, because it's not any of my friends. I told the story about it to someone that was nobody I knew, and they dug it and they understand what it meant. So that's what I was saying. If you ever get a chance to go to Riverdale and you look up Skate Plug, they have like a mini ramp in their new place now. But I always try to promote them if someone's in Georgia, because they were always nice to me. Because I moved there and I didn't know anybody. I mean, I had Jay Saunders, a little bit more north of Atlanta, and my boy Shannon and stuff like that. But I didn't have anybody near me. So I went to the skate shop and they accepted me as if I was like been there forever, and it was so cool, and it was like, so I always kind of throw like, if you're out there, check them out, and buy from them, not to
Yeah.
not to plug them or get it,
Hey,
skate
go ahead,
plug,
plug them. I
not
mean,
to skate plug them,
yeah.
get it, but yeah, they're definitely nice, super cool. So like, you know, go out there and hang out, skate, bro,
Yeah,
or we could do.
I mean, I am still a skater at heart, man. Like it's
Oh
still,
yeah,
I mean, if it wasn't for that, I mean, it's what got me into the music. It's what got me, it's an
yeah,
entire like, it, how would I say it? It just gave me a path to like, all the skate videos. Every time you watch a skate video, you hear the bands, and then the band, you go and ask your friend, "What's this band?" And we all, go look. It's such a like cultural thing that it's embedded in me, and skateboarding just gave me so much, and
yeah, yeah.
it's what's cool by you're showing kids how to skate and like all that. You're introducing them to this like world, and I mean, it's a little different now than it was when we were growing up, because back
Oh
then it
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was way more underground and way more it was. I mean, I don't want to say it was a little more special back then, but it was more for like the kind of like the
I'll
weirdo
say it.
kids, it was a little more for the outcasts,
Yeah,
I think, and
yeah. It's definitely different now,
yeah, I
for
mean, now
sure.
it's definitely. I mean, it's in the Olympics, you know what I mean? It's a sport, and it's funny because I got into
Don't get
discussion
me
with the.
started.
Yeah, trust me. Well, I got in discussion with a friend the other day, and we were talking about, how I don't consider skateboarding, how I don't think it should be in the Olympics. I don't think it should be. It's not a
Yeah,
sport. It's a. I hate to say it like this, but it's a lifestyle. It's like a way of being. It's not like. It's not
yeah.
like being a gymnast or anything like that. It's like there's so much more to it than that. It's so much more nuanced than just like, this athletic sport, that you win a gold medal for. It's
Oh,
way
I
more
agree,
special than that.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
I mean, I
weird to
have my.
see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, 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 no. I keep interrupting. I do that. Sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no, no. No, go ahead,
It's
man. Go
hard
ahead.
not to, it's hard not to.
I get so. You guys get me too excited. That's the problem. I'm like, oh yeah, uh, because I miss you guys. It's not like So if I interrupt, please tell me to stop.
No,
I get
dude. Go
so
ahead, man.
excited.
No, go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead.
but no, I agree with you. I think we don't need the Olympics. The Olympics needed us. They needed to spice up. And even Tony Hawk says that. Like, what goes on today is so different because now every kid's parents is there. Um, it's weird to me to see. It's awesome because now parents want to be involved.
And
But
supportive, yeah.
yeah, but there's parents that think that their kid's going to turn pro, and their kid is not as good as like some of the kids. So I had a kid that rode for my team when I worked at Miami BC, and he was awesome. He's a great kid, but he didn't realize. So I told him to enter this contest so he could win the contest thing to go to Cali.
Hmm.
And he came back and he told me, he goes, dude, it's way different. I go, yeah. I go, down here, it's different. So now all the kids now, they go to Tampa, skate Tampa contests and then hit the damn am. And it's like they're getting so good now. I just watched this kid that I know, he didn't miss a trick. And I'm like, each time I see him skate, I'm going, dude, he literally is just beast mode,
Hmm.
and that's not even a word I would even use. It just,
Right,
that's the only thing I can think of. It's
right.
like you're landing all these hard tricks and it's like beast mode. You're like, boom, 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 boom. I'm landing like two tricks and, oh man, this sucks. I'm tired. you know? Yeah, that's what happens when we grow up and have to work all the time and stuff. It's like, oh man. And then I look at them and I'm like,
I find it funny that you say that these parents are coming out.
it's insane how much.
Like, it's awesome that's supportive, right? But I remember being a kid and like, I think they gave me a skateboard to get out of the house and leave them alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have iPads, we didn't have that stuff. We had, here's a skateboard, go find some friends.
Yeah.
Well, even getting
See you later.
sponsored.
Yeah, see you later,
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Getting sponsored now, it's so different. Like you have you have to keep up with your YouTube, you have to keep up with your
really.
Instagram. You have, oh man, it's so crazy. And it's like parents are running their kids' Instagram. So like like people, like it's so funny. I'm like, oh, that's sick, And I have a buddy. I know the kid personally. I know the parents,
Mhm.
but I don't know it's them running it. I just go, hey, that's sick, and they're like,
Right.
oh, thanks, Blair. Da 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 da. And I'm like, that's so weird.
It's almost like those moms that put their kids into pageants.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh
You know
god.
what I mean? That's what it's reminding me of. Like,
Or
hey,
they,
I hate
yeah,
those.
I can't do this stuff. Look at my
yeah,
child. Look,
Yeah.
or they treat
let
their
me.
kid, or they treat like skateboarding like it's like a little league or something, or like some type of like
Oh,
just a regular
Or it's a
sport,
brand. They're branding their kid.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a
yes.
lot of money
Yeah.
in it, and now there's actually a career that can be made in it. As when we were growing up, there wasn't really, unless, yeah, you could be pro and be making some money, but not the type of money that they're making now.
Yeah.
You're not
Not, but
turning
and you
off.
aren't, you wouldn't be sponsored by like Nike and Adidas, you know, like today,
You-
it was like Airwalk,
yeah.
Vision Streetwear, uh,
Why are you
that's a
bringing up all those memories?
dude. Those were my memories, man. Those are my
Yeah, I
memories.
love it.
Those
I
are
love the
my
airwalk.
Were
memories.
you the one that sent me the video for oh man, I think it was Nike and it was about a skater, but it had Ice Cube music.
Oh, it's with Lance Mountain and Ice Cubes mixed in
Yeah,
it, and like
yeah, yeah. Wait, did you
Lance
send that to
Mountain's
me?
getting. I don't know if I sent it, but I feel like. I mean, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
And like Ice Cube rolls through the water or whatever,
yeah.
or maybe it was P Rod. I don't remember. But yeah, I would have been stoked to be on Nike when Ice
Yeah,
Cube,
yeah,
because I'm a big Ice Cube fan.
yeah. It's crazy
You
how
know,
Nike gets involved in everything, but back to the point of these parents just like running their kids. It's it's kind of it seems like every generation does that to their kids, like the kids that like you were saying little league, right? But then you got the fathers that used to play football and that was their peak. High school football, like an Al Bundy, if any of the listeners even know who the heck that is. Um, it's it's just funny that
Google
this is
it.
how people run their kids. It's not. It's almost like or maybe I'm saying this wrong, but they're a commodity instead of a child of theirs. It's like yeah, I had this kid, and now I'm gonna make some money off of him.
I mean, I've
Like,
been at the park and this guy's yelling at his kid, and the board he has is he can't do tricks on it. So he was talking all this trash to, I think Pillar was with me. He was like, "Oh, I used to skate and I used to do this and that." He's yelling at his kid to do tricks, and like Pillar's like,
Kickflip,
we
little
s-
crap head, crap
"Yeah,"
head. I don't
but the
I
kid
don't want
has
crap.
like this, yeah, a little beep beep beep. But
you little poop head.
yeah, no, I've seen it. I mean, I've actually yelled at people. That's how I became friends with some people. Like
Really?
their dad's waxing the rail, and I walk over. I go, "What are you doing? Beat it," like.
Yeah.
And that's how I
Is
became
is
friends
that
with
what it's
them.
called now? Waxing the rail?
What do
Oh
you think this
boy.
is? Ice
Sorry.
Cube
So
Blair?
gross,
Sorry,
bro.
that just sounded weird, dude. It just sounded weird.
Why don't you go wax your rail, okay?
Oh man.
See?
In
Now
the
you
window,
see?
in the,
You see what it does?
in the
See?
windows.
It brings it out in it. See?
You
go.
bring it out in me.
But
You
well,
bring it out in me.
it's stuck.
It is funny though because I don't hate on it,
Hmm.
but I hate on it a little bit
Yeah.
because I used to judge contests and stuff and put on contests, and like I remember like I would be like, all right, as long as your kid lands everything, they're gonna do what, like I give advice before the contest, and then you got some kids. This dad got so mad. He's like, why didn't my kid win? I go, well, he also
He
did was-
sucks.
No, look, I'll tell you what. No one sucks. Anybody that has the balls to go
Yeah.
and enter a contest in front. I am the worst contest skater. I think I've gotten placed in a regular contest maybe a few times, but I get nervous and I was
You
good.
get nervous?
Oh man. I am so like, as soon as they call my name, I'll be killing it in practice.
Mhm.
As soon as they call my name, I'm dead. I'm like, "Ugh," and I'm just freaked out. And it's weird nowadays because, you know, these parents want their kids to win, but they don't understand. There's a lot of pressure, even for a kid. Some kids, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I had this one dad. All the kid did was roll around. He didn't do any trick,
Mhm.
and he
Why did
He
my
did-
kid win?
yeah, he didn't understand that. You disappeared. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. But I had to explain to him like your kid didn't do that guy didn't land anything. I like, no, he landed at 6 tricks. He missed 3, but his 6 tricks was not just rolling around. So I've had to like kind of regulate some things as well and, tell parents what's really up. I'm like, dude, your 6-year-old, if he only cruises, and like I said, these kids, even if you just cruise, the fact that they're brave enough to
Yeah.
enter these contests, and I don't care, and I'll be like, nobody will cheer, and I'll be like hyping all the mark. I go, y'all don't know, like, hey, this is really hard. Give them a cheer, and then all of a sudden people start cheering. It's different now. Back in the day, you'll attest to this probably, as you've been to contests, all of you, and everybody's cheering for everybody. It doesn't even mean if you mess up, it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter. You're like, whoa, it doesn't matter.
I remember even like missing a trick and everyone would be pumped, like, oh, you almost got it. You almost got it. Just keep encouraging you on,
Yeah, nowadays it's weird. It's starting to come back to the way it was.
Mhm.
But for a while, it was dead silence. And I had to hype. I was on the mic hyping
Mhm.
contests up, and it was funny because how you guys were saying about the whole it's like a baseball team type,
Right.
sports
Little league.
thing.
Yeah.
I stopped doing a contest at this one park because they were doing it that way. They're like, "Hey, can you get on a mic and have them line up and do this and this?" And I was like, and I did it to raise money for, um, child. It wasn't Toys for Tots. I made my own thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it just really bummed me out because I was just like, "Yo, like skateboarding isn't that way. It's not street league. It's not this or that. It's just let the kids have fun." And that's, I think there's kids are having fun, but sometimes I think it's too serious and parents really get really intense. And like I said, I've had to call some parents out for yelling at their kids at the park, and I'm just like, yo, stop yelling, or they not going, or when I gave lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom's like, hey, listen to your instructor do this. And they all they wanted to do was just knee slide down the ramp. And I go, they're fine, watch. And I'll get up there and knee slide down with them, or slide on my butt down, or I'll put my board and just drop in.
Have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is you, number one, they could be afraid, they could be whatever, but if you take the fun out of skateboarding, it's
And why are you even doing it?
why are you doing it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that was like
And
the whole point. I mean, if my parents would have been involved in my skateboarding, I don't think I would have been skating that long. I mean, I did it,
yeah,
you do it to have fun, first and foremost with your
yeah,
friends, you go and hang out
right.
and then get a Slurpee or something at the 7-Eleven, like it's just so weird to see
I love this guy.
parents doing that, like just calling them out like it's like I don't know, it's just weird.
I mean, it's just a different generation. I think we
Yeah.
all, it's just like music. Like, we think our music is awesome, and the stuff that's going on right now is like, you would probably like, oh, it's whack. Like, I have a skater friend that's younger. I met him at the skate shop, and uh, BLP kosher. I knew him before he was even like, he was just a really good skateboarder. And then he started writing lyrics for years, and then now he's like big in that. And it's kind of weird to see that, because there's so many different avenues now that we also didn't have, that and I think Geronimo, music's taking you. Well, I just had skateboarding and art, so it was like I wasn't that cool. My fingers didn't know how to play, and I got kicked out of the teacher that was teaching me because I wanted to be Kiss. So
Well, I wouldn't
yeah,
have
she didn't.
I wouldn't have gotten to do music if it wasn't for skating. So, I mean, it all still
Right.
comes back to that for me,
Yeah.
skateboarding. That's it. That was the beginning.
I think that's where I started learning how to network, was literally
Yeah.
skateboarding. Yeah.
It's crazy. Most of my art, when I first started doing shows, I was known as a skateboarder guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so ridiculous that I made, how I just make fun of everything? I would turn my art upside down. I would touch it. I would do the most ridiculous things. People were yelling at me, and they're like, wait, aren't you the skateboard artist? And I'm like, yeah, that's my art. Like, I'm just goofy. I feel like, you know, it, everything goes in skateboarding is so just, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to put it in real words. Like it's, I feel if I didn't skateboard, I wouldn't be where I am or know who I do today,
Yeah.
and it's really crazy to think like I know you, I know you, I know Jolie, total opposite ways of life. I mean, we're all together now, but
Yeah. If you think about it, right? So we've all met you on
mm,
different circumstances,
yeah,
but we all and also know each other
yeah,
at a different timeline. But we're all
Yep.
meant to meet each other,
right.
become
I
friends
believe
and
that.
everything.
I believe that we're,
Yeah.
they say you're put in people's lives.
Hmm.
I don't know why anybody would put me in their lives, but yeah, no, just kidding. But I mean, it's interesting what I've come upon and who I've met and like, and the fact that I can still talk to you all and we've known each other for so long.
Very blessed.
And yeah, I mean, it's insane. Like just to think like, um, how we know each other through skateboarding. And actually I got made fun. Now you're talking about music and stuff. I got made fun of because I used to listen to only rap for for the longest time. And me and James Stro would get like all the new raps, like Cypress Hill when they came out, and Ice Cube and everything. I got made fun of by someone because I forgot who it was. They told me, "Oh, that's funny. You learned all your like punk music." I was never into punk music
Really?
for the longest time
Hmm.
until like years later, and except for when I went on my Canada trip and I buddy we stayed at was he listened to Bad Religion.
Okay.
So every time I listen to Against the Grain album, it reminds me of Canada. So, but it's really funny is from then when I went to Canada in 91 or 2, that's when I started listening to punk music.
Really?
But remember how we used to all go to shows?
Hmm.
How many shows we went to and I never knew they were famous bands? This is so dumb. Like I literally like I think it was it All or Descendants.
No way.
It was something.
Who are
I didn't
these
even know who they were.
losers?
No, but it was fun. No, it's
Man, everyone like knows their music. I wonder why. I don't know.
yeah, and it's really funny. It's like I would go see Mike Hurley when
Hurley.
Oh,
Tension,
Yeah.
Tension. Yeah.
but the Attic. You go there, and there actually famous bands were there, and I'm like, wait. Years later, I'm like, wait, I seen them. And the whole joke about I don't want to mention it, but the Green Day thing that followed me through.
The Green Day thing.
Oh, you don't know about that?
No, let's hear about
You don't
this.
know about that?
Yeah. Tell the story.
Oh, damn! I shouldn't have opened up
Yeah,
a
you
can of
walked right
worms.
Yeah,
into
you
it.
got it.
So when they first did their first Miami show in '92 or something, we actually met them outside. We were skating outside or something, and
I think I was at that show. Oh,
you might have been actually.
yeah,
I know a
that
lot of us were.
it's-
We
it's
just went to
weird,
the
yeah.
show.
yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird. But they were like Blair Hess's grunge. Yeah, we met Billy Joel and all them
Mm-hmm.
before. They were cool, and then we hung out with them after. I think Chuck Luce knew them real well, or they stayed at the house.
Sense, yeah.
Yeah. And which is really weird about that one is I just met him that night, and then my friend who he was kind of mean, he's kind of a jerk to me, but he was a good skater, but he was kind of I think he was making fun of me really.
Mm-hmm.
Draws a cartoon drawing of me in the van. I think he was just totally talking shit about me really. But it stuck. So every time they would come down to shows like +5 and
Mhm.
everything, they'd be like, "Hey, is Blair Hess an audience?" And I'll never forget is like I'm like hiding in the corner because I don't want to. I was very like timid back
Mhm.
then, and I didn't want. I
I
didn't,
remember.
yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna hide in the back.
Mhm.
And years later, some of the younger cats at my work found out about that because I guess they put on Wikipedia the alias name or something,
Mhm.
Blair Hess,
Mhm.
and Jimbo actually had a flyer somewhere where they
Really?
used my name as a band name. I guess they just signed. I
That's
don't know the whole
hilarious.
story, but I met
So
him a few
good.
times after, and then I remember I met him at Lollapalooza or somewhere that they did or Warped Tour maybe.
So at this time, you had no clue who they were, though.
From Plan B video.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was it.
that was the skate video, Plan B. I think everybody learned about Pennywise and Green Day from Plan B.
Yeah.
And if they were skaters.
Questionable?
Yeah.
Was it questionable?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
know. See,
I know.
He
I
knows.
did. I would have that thing on repeat every day, just watch it
Oh
over
man,
and over again.
it was. Yeah, I remember it was the mini ramp part, and
Yep.
they're all skating the mini ramp, and it's like you're like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah.
And the rumor. Here's a weird rumor. I don't know if it's true. I find it hard to believe. This is a rumor, so don't take it with a grain of salt because I don't know if it.
I love rumors. Let's go. Let's hear it.
So supposedly the album Dookie was supposed to be named Duke of Burl, and I don't know it's true. Someone told me, Oliver or somebody told me. I don't know if it was Oliver, but someone actually told me that they were thinking about naming it Duke of Burl because of me skateboarding. But I only met him like 4 times,
Right.
and my buddy ran into him in California. And he yells out, "Blair Hess!" My buddy Dean. And he goes, "You guys are from Florida. You're from
No
Florida."
way.
You know, it's
Yeah.
so weird. And they shoot bottle rockets at him. Dick. But it was really funny, though. It's
Yeah.
like, it's one of those things where you're like, it's surreal. It's like, it's all a joke. But I get asked all the time, like, how do I know him and stuff? And it's like, Chuck Loose, and I met him.
Mhm.
But if you go to the 1992 video on YouTube, I mean, they say my name a few times. Like,
Really?
they were like, Blair Hess, he's the king of grunge, like just making fun of, like, you know, I mean, it was cool. It made me cool back then, I guess, but still I hid in the corner every show because they would say my name.
You knew it was coming. Yeah.
And I knew it was coming, and it was like, I know they don't really know me. It's like, you know, but I guess it was cool, but I'm also, like I said, I don't like being complimented or said or,
Yeah.
you know, it's one of those weird things where like, I'd rather someone else.
Yeah, you don't want to be put on the spot, you know? I don't.
And that's what I'm here
course
to
not.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I would have used it back then for like picking up chicks or something, like, "Yay, I know Green Day. Hey, what's up?" But no. It's just, I think my whole thing is just being humble and being thankful that anybody even says anything, you know, because I had some, it's weird. I'm going to ramble just a little bit.
Go ahead. This is why we're
I
here.
had 2 people during COVID, 2 skaters. I can't name the names, but this is when I worked at a skate park, and I was blown away by what they messaged me. And then one of them, I used to give like $5 here and there, and this is when I worked at Miami, BC, and he would come to Ramp 48 once in a while. And another one that was an inliner that I didn't know I affected that way. They were telling me some crazy what they possibly almost did.
No way.
And they saw me skating on my Facebook or something and were stoked. And they told me the stories. And it was weird because it was like a month apart. So you know how we were talking about whoever you talk to,
Mhm.
you do touch people
Yeah.
without realizing in a positive way. And I didn't take the compliment very well, and I said it wasn't me, it was you. You're the one that made that choice to uplift yourself, and I'm proud of you. And it was weird that it was like a month apart too, because that was like people were very
Mhm.
low from being in, not being able to do anything and stuff like that. And I will always be honored by that. Because I don't try to do negative things. I try not to. Like I think I've drank twice,
Really?
maybe 3 times at the most, and it's not even like I drank. My first time was like I think it was Mad Dog or something or Cisco, Peach Cisco. God, 2 bottles didn't even phase me, and then I had shots before and stuff. But I don't drink. I haven't drank.
At least you go hard in the paint whenever you do drink, you know?
I'll tell you one time it saved us because we're. I don't. Jolie might remember this. Remember Palmetto Denny's? And
Yeah,
they used to
yeah,
have
of
cops
course.
there all the time. It used to be like gangster kids.
Yeah.
We got tried, and it was JT Money and Rob McFarlane, rest in peace. We called them douchemen. And these gangsters were all messing with us. And it's just us three. We're just eating because we have, skaters. We got messed with because we have big pants and
Yeah.
stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy hits my friend, and I just remember him turning around with a JT. He was funny. You never mess with him. He was one of my good friends, and I just remember like fork, just
No.
stabbing the guy. He stabbed him and stabbed himself because he was trying to, And then my friend Rob Douchman literally picked up a tray and was pretending go. And I'm watching this. It's like slow motion. He's pretending to deliver food to tables and then smack the tray up. And then I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta brawl too, I guess. And brawled a little, and then we took off. We went to another day. We never went back for a long time. Lady transferred to Hillsboro Denny's. He goes, "Oh, I seen what you guys did." She loved us so much that she took the tape. Because remember back then,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not recorded. It's recorded on a tape, and then they would get erased. She took it that night and hid it.
Wow.
She told us. She goes, so we wouldn't get in trouble because she saw what
Ah.
happened.
He loved you
Wow.
guys that much.
Oh man, there's many instances where Denny's was the guy was messing with the friends that come out of the bathroom. He's all like, "Hey, I'll cut you guys." I go, no idea why I said this. I go, "What are you gonna do? Butter us to death? Get a butter knife.
I
What are you
remember
gonna
that.
do?"
Wait, I remember that.
Wait, you were there? You were.
I remember
I
that
think.
comment. How do I remember
No,
that?
but
Maybe that happened.
I think
I think I was there. I
you
remember.
were
What are you gonna
there.
do? Butter us to death? I remember that.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Wait, I'll wait outside." I'm like, "Yeah, go wait
I
outside or
remember
something."
that comment.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You were there because I think Craig was with us.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Lewis and all that. I don't know. It was really hilarious. I don't know why I said it. And I did that to
Yeah.
another Denny's.
I remember that one.
Yeah, the Denny's in West Palm. We just got back from Foundation, and I didn't know this old guy was coming to fight us or coming to fight whoever. I guess he's running from the police. He had a knife. He goes, "How many slices do you want?" I didn't see the knife, and I go, 2 pepperoni and 1 cheese. And everybody just looks at me like,
Nice.
"What?"
Damn,
And then
Blair's
the cops just came in.
hardcore.
It was so funny. I'm like, and then my buddy, after the cops came, got the guy in handcuffs. I guess he was threatening people in the plaza. And I'll never forget, like, my buddy looks at me and goes, "What made you say 2 slices of pepperoni, 1 cheese?" I go, "You said how many slices?" Like, I randomly, he
He's
goes,
like
"You didn't
rolled
see
off
the
your tongue
knife?"
right away.
And I didn't even know, I didn't see the knife.
No way.
Dude, I was like, "What?" And the guy is literally coming at me.
All of Blair's friends are like, Blair is so tough, so
Yeah.
cool.
He
Oh,
don't
Blair
give a
was stupid.
He doesn't
Stupid.
care about a
He didn't know what he
thing.
was doing. Yeah, so tough. I never claim. I got a. I don't know if you've talked to Ed in a long time.
It's been a minute.
I got a good story with Ed when I first met Ed, and I think I've told you that. Is we're at Jimbo's house at a party,
Okay.
and everybody's like, "Don't talk to Ed; he'll beat you up. Don't
Yeah, I
talk
think
to
you've
Ed."
told me this story before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, so I'm outside just chilling, and Ed comes out, and I'm frozen on the rail because everybody's told me not to talk to him.
Mhm.
Dude looks over and he goes, "Hey, are you that good skater kid, Blair?" And I'm like, do I say yes? Do I say no? Do
You're
I
like, am I
run
gonna
and
get
cry?
beat up?
Literally, he's like, "Cool, man. I heard you're really good." Shook my hand, and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
You probably heard about the pizza story.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. No, he saved my butt.
He was probably more scared of you than you were of him.
Yeah. He was
No
like, this guy
way.
like wasn't
No way.
afraid of knives or
He's,
anything.
Yeah.
he's awesome. He was awesome. He saved my butt downtown because someone slashed the person I was with her tires, and they were gangster kids, and like I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And Ed saw me. He's like, "Yo, what's up? What's wrong?" And he like, "Dude, I don't know what his reputation down there was, but boy, did those people apologize to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, this guy is awesome. Like, I was so scared.
Ed has always loved you, by
Yeah.
the way.
He rules.
Yeah,
I
Ed is
mean,
all, as long as I know Ed and I used to be really like
Yeah.
we were like it was the Ed and Adam show everywhere I was at. Or we were at, I should say, but he loved you. Like we would just talk about you all the time, man.
Oh.
Like
sorry I bored you.
no. It's just there's just been that guy in our community forever, you know?
Well, I mean, you were always, I remember you were
Maniac.
talking about the white t-shirt crew.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That was a funny story in its own because that's when, and it was funny too because me and Pillar were talking about this other day, Geronimo. I got you too. You ain't going nowhere on
Got
this one.
me?
Watch.
You ain't got
What?
nothing on me.
We hadn't seen you. Well, with you, we were
Uh-huh.
all scared of you, even though we knew you.
Why would you be scared of me? I always
'Cause
took
you
care
were
of my
scary
friends.
back then. You're like brawler guy, whatever. But I remember you talking about that story about you guys running and stuff.
Yeah.
I was there, I think, that night.
Were you really?
Yeah. That's
I
even
think I remember you
crazier.
being down there.
Because remember, before it was Poorhouse, it was like Nocturnal.
Nocturnal Cafe. Everybody used to
Nocturnal
skate out
Cafe.
there.
Since I was-
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I skated in front of theirs. That's when Rob was Donut Run.
Mm-hmm. Donut Run. Wow.
Yeah.
Remember the Mud
So-
House?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Phew.
Far Out Records.
So, yeah,
Anyway,
I
sorry.
do remember that. No, that's awesome that you remember that because I was trying to remember what was it Nocturnal Mud House or Mud
There's
House?
a,
No,
no, there was
there-
the Nocturnal was
There was another
where-
place.
Yeah, there was another. Mud House was on like and where was it? Was it like
Was it Atlantic?
no? It was a pretty
that was-
bad area. I think it was like Sistrunk or something or and
Oh, yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
No, I thought the Mud House is right where the Bellis Brothers place is
Or
at.
Laser Wolf.
Laser Wolf.
Oh, dude, that was
Oh, I don't-
crazy.
That's where
That place
Laser Wolf
was-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It was also
far
called
out,
the
no?
Station Pub.
It was-
Remember it was called the Station Pub after the Mud House?
Yes, because of that incident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to take a lot of underage girls there while I was underage.
He was the pimp.
No, it was like I was 20. I think Amber was like 19, maybe 18. But like that was the only place we knew where we could
could
go
drink.
get served.
Yeah.
You know, underage.
Yeah.
And that was the spot, the Station Pub, and that was back when I loved Guinness, man. I loved Guinness back then.
That was when I think they did a what do you call those fluff movies where like they would get from Germany and I think someone had a view screen and it was like a weird like it was like Faces of Death,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
weird like people getting their legs sawed or something
Like
weird.
like
or-
snuff films. Like is that what they're called?
that what it's called?
Weird. I think
Yeah,
something like
it
that.
was like
yeah.
weird
Well,
stuff
I think it was
like
called
that.
Faces of Death.
Maybe it
Well,
was
there was
Faces
Faces of Death. Yeah, there was Traces of Death.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff.
They
in
were
there.
playing something. I'm like,
Yeah.
is this what is this like? But
And the thing about Nocturnal is it eventually became the Poorhouse.
Yeah.
And that was because of what was that club down Squeeze? When Squeeze closed down, those bartenders went over there
Yes.
and created that place.
oh man, that was the Offspring days.
Yeah.
Keep them separated, and if you were a skater, you weren't cool at all.
I tattooed. You remember Shannon? She was one of the waitresses out there.
Yeah.
I tattooed her son about a month or so ago.
I forget that people have kids now.
Yeah. And it was crazy because she would serve me when I was underage.
She
of
was
course,
cool.
But
But
she thought I was of age because I was hanging out with all the,
Right.
one of the skinheads, you know what I mean? So she just thought I was, and for the listeners, anti-racist skinheads, I was hanging out with all the skinheads, so she thought I was of that age group. So she'd be like, "Hey, you want a beer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I never order one, but she'd always offer one, so I thought I was good. I was under the radar, you know.
Oh, this guy, bro.
I didn't walk in-
his good looks.
Maybe back then. But I wouldn't even go inside to pee because I knew they would ID me.
Right.
So I go and pee in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Hey guys," and it was the thing between Lawrence and I'm like, "I'm gonna go check on my car."
Lawrence.
Which later on in life, I'm gonna go check on my car meant we're gonna go smoke some weed in the parking lot.
That's so crazy too, because remember Bill used to run the door at Edge,
Mhm.
and I finally got cool with him, and he let me in, and I was so stoked.
Yeah.
I was like, "Really?" and I still see Bill every once in a while,
Hey,
like
really?
at art shows and stuff. And
That's
like,
awesome.
he's awesome. He's still the same guy. He's always smiling. Always,
Mhm.
his son is just almost as tall as him, and he's awesome, man. But I remember like he would let me in. I played a game of let me try to be friends with everybody, and
Mhm.
and hopefully they let me in.
Mhm.
And then I'd see like everybody just like, hey, what's up? Why ain't you getting in? Actually, that's a good Art Basel story too, where I pretended I was supposed to be in
Really?
a big art show,
Mhm.
and there happened to be like, I'd pretend like, hey, my name's on the list. Walk up, I don't see it. I go, really? And then like at the same time, all these people, Blair, why aren't you in here? I go, I'm supposed to be. They say I'm not on the list. I'm one of
That's
the
true.
artists here.
That's true.
Literally happened twice. Happened twice.
Twice.
Pharrell was having this little forest thing. My boy worked the gate. I walked right in. Like it's you got to be like what was I'm trying to think. What was the show where you ever seen the movie Slackers?
Yeah.
And it
Geronimo might not have, but
Geronimo, you saw it?
He only watches quote good movies. Yeah, it was fun.
So I can't thank you enough for being on the podcast, Blair. I definitely want to have you back because evidently we can talk about a lot of stuff.
Oh man, I'll be totally fine with that.
Yeah, and I still want to touch base on your art and everything else that you do
Okay.
now. We only touched a little bit on growing up as kids and stuff like that, but I think this will be like a two-parter, and then we'll do another one
Right on.
with you soon.
Awesome.
And then we'd love to have you back whenever.
Oh man, you tell me, and I'm here. This is expectations are out the door right now because I was like, dude, I know we're gonna vibe really well
Yeah.
because we know each other, but now with the movie thing, we're all screwed. I'll sit here and talk for hours, like just because it feels like we're all together chilling, and
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all just having me on. It's like, I kind of rambled a little too much, I think, but I
No.
tend to do that now
No.
because I don't have.
Don't ever worry about that on a podcast. my
No,
friend.
that's what we're here to
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could get another 5 hours out of this thing. for
Yeah, we
sure.
could. Blair, could you do me a favor? I want you to just say who you are and selfishly plug a art show, plug your Instagram, all that stuff, and just talk right into the camera.
All right. So I'm Blair Hess, and my Instagram is Blair Hess Project. Or I also have a small skate brand, which is Coffin Crew, Coffin Nails Hardware. And actually, the upcoming thing that's coming up actually is at Painted Tree Boutique. I'm opening up something with my art and stuff, and the skate brand and stuff like that, which I'm pretty hyped on. I'm trying to get it done before the end of the week, but uh, it's a new adventure as far as owning something that hopefully it does really well. I think it will. And I met a lot of people just even looking in the place, and everybody's super friendly. So, and if you haven't gotten to check out, I did some art. I don't know if I told you I did some art for the city of Deerfield on their fish stations, which have my little fish on them. So take a picture, tag me in it, just, I don't know. But yeah, just couple of projects coming up. And this was actually one of them that I was so hyped on, which just to be invited to do this. So I definitely thank you for that. It pretty much made my week. That's all I kept talking about. And, not to, throw bullshit, but yeah, I was pretty hyped. I think I told you that.
Mhm.
And yeah, just working on projects and pretending I'm cool.
Thank you for everybody that's listened. If you liked what you heard, give it a like, subscribe, share it to a friend, and please share anything you want or can about Blair Hess. We want all the dirt on him.
Oh,
Just
gosh,
kidding,
don't
just
want
kidding.
Dirt on me. I
Um,
dirt probably.
But we want to thank Blair once again for coming on the Anchors and Eagles. I'm Adam Facenda,
I'm Jeronimo Gomez.
and together we're Wild Stallions.
Yes.